One of the 4 gunmen who carried out the attack, which killed 148 people at Garissa University College in Kenya on Thursday, was identified on Sunday as the son of a Kenyan government official, underscoring the encroachment Islamic extremists have made in recruiting young people to carry out attacks against their own country. Jose, this news that one of the gunmen was Kenyan underlines one of the challenges that is faced by the government, let alone that one is a son of a government official. They have a lot of problems internally, and that's a big issue. We see a lot of kids going from Kenya into Somalia to fight for Al-Shabaab, coming back, doing attacks like this. They also claim that one of the big problems they have are all the Somalian refugee camps. They have almost 500,000 Somalian refugees in Kenya. So there's a lot of different things contributing to the violence that we see throughout Kenya.
Not only that, I think a big part of the problem is the fact that the borders in between these two countries are so porous. Open, yeah. There's no patrolling. Not only that, it's well known that Kenya provides the highest number of members for Al-Shabaab terrorist group, of foreign members. So we see that there's a big flux of Kenyans trying to, not only trying, a flux of Kenyans that are more in line with extremist terrorist groups than their own country.
To the point where the son of a government official will join them. He leaves the government which his father is a part of and goes to fight the complete opposite, which is sad because his name is Abdirahim Mohammed Abdullahi. He graduated law from the University of Nairobi, and the Interior Ministry spokesman, Mwenda Joki, came out and said, you know, we had high hopes for this kid. He was a promising student. He was an upcoming lawyer. He was brilliant. He was this and that, this and that. He disappeared for a few years. They feared that he might have gone to Somalia, and they were right, unfortunately, when they found out that he was one of the gunmen killed. Related to this, we just saw yesterday that Kenya bombed 2 Al-Shabaab military training camps in Somalia. Yeah. They said, a government official said, well, no, wait, this was not because of the attack. The attack itself was claimed by Al-Shabaab, and they said this was retribution for your military campaign against us in Somalia. So they're kind of saying, well, no, this bombing that we did yesterday, the Kenyan government, this was not in response to the killing at the university. This is just part of our ongoing effort to crush Al-Shabaab that they started in 2011 because they didn't want to start this vicious cycle of, well, you attacked us, so we attack you, and then they attack us. And they're just saying, no, we're just doing what we always did, so that people don't criticize them and say, oh, so you waited for an attack this bad, and then you go and do something. So
the problem with violence is this is exactly the problem with violence, is it just generates this unending loop of violence, because what is a lecture, what is a reading that the young Somalians and maybe some young Kenyans are getting from these attacks? They are mirroring something that is happening all around the world with younger generations that are feeling isolated, that they're feeling out of place with their home cultures, and they're starting to pay attention to these extremist narratives that are, for some reason, attractive to them, to join and to live with some sort of ideal. Maybe it's that modern life, the way Western civilization or Western society wants to put it, seems a little bit empty for them. And these extremist, most of the time religious-based organizations, provide with some sort of reason to live, or worst, reason to die.
Yeah, very well put. Well, it seems like no one's safe anymore from extremists all around the world, from Asia to Africa to, of course, the Middle East. Even here, we see a threat in Europe and in the US. But we want to know what you guys think. Leave your comments below. And thank you for watching. If you haven't already, please subscribe to The Look TV.